Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your Astroflower reading for the month of June. Did you see the collective reading? It was really nice reading actually. It's all about sort of love and healing and starting a new cycle and starting a life off new again. Starting it from the beginning sort of scenario. That's the sort of thing that came out about it. So yeah, so we got our monthly reading, collective reading. This is going to be yours. This is the overall energy. Karmic message on your relationship side, karmic message on your material side. Week 1, 2, 3 and 4. Basically how the universe influences your karmic message, how the past lives influences your karmic message, how your future selves influence your pathway, egging you on, and the overall outcome. A little bit like that. It's very windy here. Unfortunately, I couldn't go back to that dolmen because it was too windy. It was just impossible to do. I tried it out and it just didn't work. Oh, blimey. 5 of Pentacles, overall energy here. I think this new cycle here, love starts at home, healing starts with oneself. You know, that's what, you know, before you can help another, make sure you're in a good place in order to help others. And I'm starting to read this because it's come up in everybody, so I wouldn't worry about it. The 5 of Pentacles here is a bit like a blessing in disguise. It's almost like self-imposed isolation in a way. This is the feeling I get from this card at the moment in this month here, and it's going to help you to reevaluate the situation. It could well be the fact that this new cycle that's coming through, that you are preoccupied with this new cycle, therefore you don't have time to be, it is self-isolation because you're busy. It could be on your financial sort of side as much as on your relationship side. It could also be, you know, for some of you, it could also mean money loss, or, you know, sort of put too many eggs in one basket and stuff like that. So be a little bit wary of that if I was you as well. Okay, let's see what's going on your relationship side. On your karmic path, you get the Queen of Swords. So I've got a white mite. You get the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords has gone through her emotions, gone through their emotions, and now has defined that clear vision of where they're going because of those emotions. Because they have control over their emotions. And they're not being emotionally necessarily driven, but they're driven through a certain logic that comes along with it. It's a pretty good card for you, really. And within your relationships, I think this is what is going to be the overall guiding thing, of trying to, you know, for you to stick to your path, to not get pulled from pillar to post. And maybe that's what the self-imposing is all about. In where the universe is trying to help you, or the first week, you get abundance. Yeah, you might find within the relationships that are around you, because you have a clear vision of where you're going, you may be meeting up with a lot of people. And you might find that within you have a multitude of relationships that are around you that are very fulfilling in very different ways. And this brings in that abundance, basically, in your life. It's nourishing or nurturing a lot in your life. There's all these cards going all over the place. Just get hold of them. You know, you know a lot of different types of people who have different points of view, different sort of passions in life, and that stimulates you as well. You know, and it's connecting with a lot of different types of people. That's what I'm getting off of it. And it's an abundance in regards to the relationships that are around you. And that's what the universe is trying to encourage within you as well. To, you know, be very clear of the direction you're going. And as you meet these people on the way, it's accumulating an abundance of sort of relationships or people that you care about. In the second week, you get the 6 of Pentacles. This is what that self-isolation, this is really strange. You've got a lot of pentacles going on already, so it's obviously what really does concern you on your relationship side is the physical interactions with other people. And on the second week, it's almost looking for that fair exchange. Fair exchange starts with I, you, and then us. Yeah, sort of thing. So if I am okay, I can bring a lot to the party. If I'm not okay, then I'm going to take a lot from the party. And what this situation here is, what this situation here is sort of saying in the second week is sort of making sure you are okay, so then you can invest in the relationships that you happen to be meeting in the first week, that you can nurture the relationships that you feel are worthwhile exploring, basically. And some relationships, probably not for the moment. Doesn't necessarily mean there won't be in the future, but for the moment, no, it's not. So it's being a little bit more selective in the second week. In the third week, we have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups here, you have like this fish that lives in a cup, right? And it's almost, I know as well as you do, that fish there could not live in that cup. Yeah, just not enough water. You know that as well as I do. But it's a case of believing again in love, believing again in the wonders of the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is all about your heart and expressing your heart, or sort of sharing your heart with people that are around you. It's learning and exploring the idea of how you put your emotions into your relationships. Once you've defined those relationships, then you can then start exploring the emotions that go along into that relationship. And what does it come out with? The Three of Cups. Absolutely beautiful. Very good transition for you this week. And that Three of Cups there, it's like this Six of Swords here. You get the Three of Pentacles, which you keep for yourself. But you could also look at it down that way, where you keep one pentacle, you invest 3 into one other person and 2 into the other. You could look at it like that as well. But whatever it is, because that 3 there, it's like you have discovered that cup that is within you, which is that cup there on the Page of Cups. And with that cup that you've discovered, that heart's desire, or that heartfelt emotions within you, you can bring your cup to the party. And you're going to be choosing what interactions you wish to have within the relationships that are around you. Okay, let's just see what's going on in the fourth week. So in the fourth week, it's going to be heartfelt celebrations, basically, as we move into July. So, which I think you're going to really enjoy. So, let's see what's going on in your material front. Seeing things in a different way. Yeah, this may play into that Five of Pentacles then. Okay, seeing things in a different way. Understanding the process which goes into the career path, or into the creation of your business, or the development of your business. Just seeing, say like, it's like I sell coffee, and then realizing that everybody wants a piece of cake with coffee, and then so you can see your business in a different way. And you'll say, actually, I was selling coffee before, but now I sell just as many cakes as I do coffee. So I couldn't really, and it's, so I'm getting benefits out of seeing things in a different way. And it may mean, this Five of Pentacles, that you need to invest in your business, or in your career path, or in your projects. And if you're investing in it, it means that you've got to concentrate on it. It means that, you may have a little bit less money this month because you've invested in something. And if you're investing in something, you're not going to be able to be out there and, running around, as it were, which is where we get the self-imposed isolation. So I think this karmic message here is for this week here, because I've got it upside down, I do apologise. is the hangman, is seeing things in a different way, basically. You know that normally if I do this, if I buy this for this price and I sell it for this, I get this return. The hangman sort of kind of goes, okay, so what if so if I buy it for $1 and I sell it for $2 and I've got 10 of them, therefore I make $10, right? And it takes me 2 weeks to make those $10, okay? So what if I sort of said, okay, I buy it for $1 and I sell it for $1.50. Oh, I sell it in 4 days. So I only make $5 in 4 days, but actually over those 14 days, I can do 3 times $4, which is $12. So I've actually earned more money than if I sold it for $1. Because I only made $10 over 2 weeks, and now I'm making $13 over 2 weeks. This is what I mean by looking at things in a different way. That's what you've got to, I think you've got to move it about. And with the collective reading, and this is a whole new cycle we're going into, looking at things in a different way is a really good way. Talking about a whole new cycle, you get the earth as well. You get the world, sorry. The world is about a whole new cycle. The world brings us everything, and everything goes back to the world. That's just where it goes. You're not proprietor of anything. Proprietor in French is propriétaire. And if you split that word up into 3 words, prop, which means clean, pre, which means taken, and terre, which means earth. So everything is clean and taken from the earth, and everything will go back. Your car is taken from the earth, your telephone is taken from the earth, your body is taken from the earth. And at some point, you've got to give everything back. You don't take anything with you. It's just the way it goes. And this is a whole new cycle coming in here after the meddlesome May. You know, you've got this joyous June that's coming in, and you're starting on this new cycle and actively involved in it. And trying out things, I think, is good for you, and realizing that you're on a new cycle in your life, or you know, cycle in the life in general, in regards to your job, your business, and your projects. And realizing this new cycle is going to ask and demand you to just look at things in a little bit of a different way. Yeah, in the second week, you've got the 7 of Swords, you've got the 6 of Pentacles over here as well. I think this is where it's, you know, the 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, sorry, I'll get there in a minute. The 7 of Swords is, it's like preventive sort of action. And that's what playing smart's all about. So rather than, you know, ignoring everything in life, so if you're ignoring things, you're going to eventually have problems because you're ignoring them. If you take them into account, you can omit any problems in the future because you've taken it into account. And that's what's playing smart. And seeing things in a different way in the second week is going to make you, within your career or your job or your business, it's going to make you a lot smarter in life, in this new cycle. And trying things out. And it's trying things out in a way that sort of kind of, if I do this, this will stop me from working 90 hours a week. Therefore, I've got more space and time, and I can profit from life a lot more. Therefore, I'm a richer person in a certain way. And that's what playing smart's all about. Avoiding complications in your life because you put in place sort of the situation which actually brings forward this. In the third week, you get the King of Pentacles. So reassurance, abundance, confidence, yeah, just feeling assured about life, basically through knowledge and understanding. And I think this knowledge of this new cycle that's coming up, not just for you, but I think for everybody, is a learning curve for you, a very quick learning curve, but it's learning through looking at things in a different way. And by the third week, you're going to start feeling you're getting the results from this. You're getting, you know, sitting in a certain degree of place of authority as well in regards to other people or other businesses or other people within your job space and stuff like that. In the 4th week, we get the Hermit. Hermit can be going off on a journey of self-discovery. It's also a case of isolation, self-isolation, which I said earlier on with the 5 of Pentacles. But at the same time here, I got a funny feeling is almost where you've tried a few things out this month, you find out what is actually working, and then you might actually start sharing that or expressing that through your actions or how you, you know, how you conduct yourself in your job, your business, and your projects, basically. But it's going to ask you to do a bit of learning process, and I think that learning process is going to make you it's going to make you a lot smarter, basically. And I'm not sure you need to shout it to the rafters, but I think you need to show it to the rest of the world through your actions, basically. That's what it seems like. Right, let's just see. Let's see what we get in the way of through clarification through the light seers. Okay, let's start up on the relationship side. Get the world again. Whole new cycle for you coming in, and it's a whole new cycle that comes from within you, basically. And this gives you that clear vision of where you want to go forward. Let's see what's going on with the Queen of Swords. 5 of Pentacles again. So this is self-isolation. I don't think it's losing money actually this month. It doesn't seem to be playing out at all within the material world. But now we got the 5 of Pentacles yet again within this, and it's to your clear vision of where you should be going on your karmic path. I think you need. It's only you that can do this path. Only you that can live it. And I think this is what this self-isolation is about. Also, it's got to be said that the 5 of Pentacles does provide sort of blessings in disguise, as it were. And I think you should really get into that. With the 10 of Pentacles, you get the Queen of Cups. In this first week, you're going to be radiating that abundance, that reassurance, that connecting with lots of different types of people, I think, which is going to give you the resources, intellectual resources or emotional resources going forward, which will build strength within you to have that fair exchange with the world, and recognize the importance of investing in certain relationships, but not necessarily in every single one. Nothing but queens down this side here. Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. We're only missing the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Wands is concentrating on the here and now, getting passionate about the things that are in front of you. And this is what the 6 of Pentacles is all about, that fair exchange. Making sure, first things first, that you are passionate about the relationship, and then experiencing the here and now within that relationship, whatever it is, if it's with friends, family, or even with just one other person, spending that time and being there, being with that person, being in that here and now, and starting to open up to your passions in life, basically, and recognizing what passions really float your boat. And this is where you get for the Page of Cups as well, is believing in your emotions, and clarifying that. You get the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is a very chancy card in a way, but it's chance that you've cultivated. I don't really believe in luck. I believe you cultivate your own luck, and that's what it seems to have what you've done this week, and you should recognize that. So when you start that belief thing and the believing in your emotions, know that what you've done and your actions and your connections with others, and the Queen of Swords wants to come out there. It will give you that solid pathway and that direction that you need to take. I think that the realization for you in regards to your karmic path comes in the 3rd week, where you understand a lot about where you're going and what you should be doing. With the 3 of Cups celebration, you get a change of fortune, a wheel of fortune here. And I think it's because you're believing in your emotions as well, that are very true to you. And the celebrations that it's bringing, that you are actually investing in the relationships that stimulate you. Because that comes out in that 2nd week here with the 6 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. And all of a sudden, once you start connecting with those particular relationships that really sort of like, as I say, feed you emotionally, intellectually, physically, you're going to feel that life is really, you know, turned a corner in regards to your relationships that are in your life at the moment. Let's have a look what's going on the material front. The Emperor. Yeah, I think you're going to own it. Looking at it here, I think the Emperor is a very singular sort of person. This is where we come back to this self-imposed isolation. I don't mean you're going to go and live up on top of a hill away from everybody else. That's not exactly what I mean here. But I think you have control over who you are and what you want. That's what the overall energy is saying here. And in order to do that, you need to create that space for you, which is what that 5 of Pentacles is telling me. Okay? With the Hangman, seeing things differently, you get the High Priestess. Very good card to go with the Hangman, to be honest. This gives you that inner vision, that clarity of the 3rd eye, that intuition that is within you. That's what you should be learning this week in regards to businesses or jobs or finance world, basically. With the World, you get the Ace of Wands. What a great card to go with the World. So the World is all about the new cycle, as I say. And we're going into a new cycle of business as well. One that's going to be based much more upon respect more than anything else. And the Ace of Wands is a little bit of out with the old and in with the new, getting really passionate. I just had something fall on my head. Very passionate about what you're doing in life, the job that you're doing, the work that you're doing, basically. And it's gonna bring in a bit of luck for you, an opportunity within your life. A very singular thing that's going to strike chord with this new cycle. Is going to strike a chord with your passions of how you interact, how you do your business, how you do your career path, and everything like that. With the 7 of Swords, we get the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands there, very passionate, going on a bit of a crusade, but being very rhythmical about it, very sociable as well, connecting with other people in particular ways, which is going to increase your understanding, your knowledge. It will make you smarter. And I think being networking in a very passionate way, I think is going to be very beneficial to you. You all right, Cody? He's obviously heard his friends round the corner. With the King of Pentacles, you get the Strength card. Being courageous, making a move, I think, here, out of that smartness that you're understanding. And quelling those doubts within you, you know, saying goodbye to those fears behind you. And going forward in a very courageous and a very courageous and confident way. That's the word I'm looking for. In a very confident way. It's going to build this confidence within you. So with the Hermit, you get the 3 of Cups next to the 3 of Cups. I think within the within your business or within your projects and your jobs, you know, whichever you're looking at which is most important for you within your material world, it is going to provide very beautiful networking situations, basically, with other people that are around you, and make you feel really, really happy about what you're doing and where you're going. And what's the secret of that happiness? Only you know. That's the beauty of the Hermit, because you know that star, that goals and aspirations, those achievements you so wish to have in your life, they are personal to you, and you should be following them and exploring the ways in which to get there. And this is going to bring up a lot of networking within your life, within your career path, or your business path and everything like that. And I think it's going to be very joyous for you as well, Aquarius. So there you go, Aquarius. Yeah, thank you very much for being here, showing your support for this channel. Don't forget, you know, you've got the monthly collective readings, and you've also got your weekly readings that are coming out this week. Yeah, so thank you very much for being here and your support for this channel. I hope you got the best out of this. Don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.